Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Wiz and today I've got another Call of Duty Ghost best class setup for you. I'm going to give you my view on what I believe is to be the best class and my favourite class, and tell you what works with the gun, with the perks, kill streaks and the attachments. Now in this episode, you can clearly see I'm going to be covering the Bizon. Now I didn't really like the Bizon when it first came out, but I've started to get into it a bit, started to like it. Yeah, it's a submachine gun. It's like the first one you start off with. I think it's a very good gun, and very good to use. And yeah, I enjoy it a lot now. So we'll talk about the Bizon a bit. So as you can see, it's a very small gun, so you can move very quickly with it. It's got quite good agility. So yeah, it is like very. You can just move around very quick with it. Now, as you can see here, it took quite a few bullets to kill them off at long range. I can also see that had a very fast fire rate. Now, to be honest, for a fast firing rate gun, it doesn't really have too much kick to it. So I think that's a very good thing. But also, for about the iron sights, basically the same iron sights of the AK-12. It's like basically this. I think it's pretty much the same as in my AK-12 Road. Basically the same iron sights as the AK-12. So I don't think a red dot is necessary here. But the attachments that I've decided to go for on this gun are the muzzle brake and the foregrip attachments. Now, like I said, for fast firing gun, it doesn't have much recoil, but there is a bit of pick with it to try and pick someone up at long range. So I like to use the foregrip attachment, and also I like to use the muzzle brake because of the fact that some machine guns don't have much range, and I think it's like the worst out of all of them for range. So yeah, it doesn't work too well like at long range. So if you have the muzzle brake on there, at least you can increase your damage at long range, which can be very helpful. If I move on to my secondary tactical, I've actually probably have guessed it already, but I have indeed gone for nothing again. So you'll probably see this on a lot of my videos that whenever I use guns, I just don't have lethal tacticals. All my best class setups, I just don't use lethal tacticals. I don't think it's necessary because every time you don't use a secondary lethal tactical, it frees up the space for a perk. So basically, if you don't use the secondary, then you get one more spot towards your perks, one more slot even. So yeah, I think it's very good if you just don't really use these sort of tacticals or secondaries in this game to use it. I think it'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, it is very good. Now if I go on to the perks, as this is a submachine gun and not like an assault rifle or anything like that, then you do have aimed on sight, you do have better mobility, you have better aimed on sight speed, you can walk around corners a bit quicker, which is very good because it frees up a lot of space for perks. So therefore you don't have so you can have as many perks as you want, really, just loads of room for perks. So the perks I have actually gone for this Bizon that I think works well is Ready Up, Steady Aim, Sleight of Hand, Focus, Amplify and Fully Loaded. Now I do like to use Ready Up because when you are sprinting like now, you can pull up your gun a lot quicker, so you'd be able to shoot them, and that part as well with Steady Aim, because some machine guns already have great hip fire spread, but with Ready Up you can quickly pull up your weapon and just start firing from the hip. With Steady Aim, as you can see, when I'm standing still, my crosshairs are very small, so it's very accurate when you're shooting from the hip, so you don't always have to aim down your sight. Now Sleight of Hand, Bizon doesn't have too slow of a reload, but with a Sleight of Hand it is a very quick and good reload. So unfortunately get killed here, but when I'm using the Bizon, it is very good because you want to be aggressive with the class. You want to just rush in, fast fire rates, you can beat guns to with their fire rate speed. Works very well with it, and yeah, it works. Just like I said, it works very well when you're being aggressive. You just need to quickly reload your weapon, you can just quickly press X square, and then you can just get your gun reloaded as fast as possible. Like here, I just gave an example. Now Focus I'll use on all my classes, so you can flinch when you're getting shot at, and it will also reduce weapon sway when you're aiming down your sight. So when you get shot at, your weapon well, like, yeah, when your gun will not just go all over the place. So yeah, that's pretty much it for focus. Now fully loaded, I pretty much always use fully loaded or scavenger when I can, but I like to use fully loaded because what fully loaded does is you start with the max ammo capacity you can have. So the Bizon is 216. I prefer this to scavenger because you only start off with, like, for example, this, it would be like 36 bullets in the clip and then 72 out the clip, and when you're fully loaded you won't really have to worry about getting scavenger packs. Now if I go on to amplify, I've mentioned this in pretty much all my best class setup videos. I like to use amplify to hear the enemy footsteps, to give me an idea of where they are, especially if I'm rushing in. I can hear where the enemies, if they're coming behind me, especially if I don't have a suppressor on, like in the situation I'm using a muzzle brake. Then I won't be able to hear where the enemy is. So I could hear someone around this area now, but I could just, I could hear them coming through there, and that helped me with amplify to get them people a lot easier. Now, if you don't like to use amplify, I recommend swapping it out for something else, possibly hardline, because I do like to use it with this class. Now, if I move on to the kill streaks really quick, I'm going with the SATCOM IMS, which I've not really used very often, but I think it works very well with some machine guns and Battle Hind. So as you can see, the IMS there is very good with some machine guns. You can just pop it down in the room, and if you get it in the right position, it can kill enemies for you. It has 4 canister bombs, so you could get 4 kills, possibly more if you get a double kill. But I think the IMS works very well with some machine guns. The SATCOM gives me an idea of where the enemies are, so I can get to my streaks a lot quicker. Well, not a lot quicker, but just a bit quicker. And the Battle Hind, like, I pretty much always use this in all my classes, really. It's very good as it can get you more kills, and it can keep the enemies pinned indoors, which is very good, could help you get a better KD. So I hope you have enjoyed this best class setup video for the Bizon. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. And this would be really great if you would leave a like and subscribe, and I will try and get a gameplay with the Bizon because I've not got one yet. So I'm just saying, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, just please leave a like and subscribe for some more best class setup videos, and I'll see you all in the next video.